Hi, I'm Jen Maleka, the Holistic Health Boss, your functional diagnostic health practitioner and expert. And in this video, I want to talk to you about hormone education and resources. And there is a very, very important reason why, and I'm going to share that with you in just a moment. But first, I'm curious, what do you remember about your middle or high school health class? I vaguely remember learning the basics about nutrition, aka the misleading food guide pyramid known as the plate now, a little bit about anatomy, and a little bit about sex. Now, isn't it funny that our health is something that we have to take care of and manage our whole lives, yet most of us only had one measly semester-long class to prepare us for this lifelong journey that we are about to embark on. Now, I want to change this for all the women and even the men who have gone before us and for the ones who come after us, because I certainly didn't learn what I really needed to know in order to manage my health, let alone my hormones or my menstrual cycle in health class. And as a result of being ill-informed, I quickly found myself taking birth control to regulate painful and irregular periods, which turned into a 17-year marathon of wrecking basically the delicate balance of my body. Now, a recent survey of 2,000 women aged 30 to 60 found that nearly half of them have experienced one or more symptoms of hormone imbalances, and 72% said only later that they understood the causes of their hormonal issues. Now, some of the most common symptoms that they experienced in this and that they mentioned in this survey included things like low energy, weight gain, mood swings, sleep disturbances, urinary incontinence, memory loss and brain fog, anxiety, depression, and loss of interest in daily activities. Now, I can only imagine how much money, time, and angst the 72% of those 2,000 women spent trying to find a fix for their health issues, not even realizing it was all related to their hormones because they didn't fully understand how their body worked. And let me ask you this, how many of those symptoms can you actually relate to as well? Because I know that I was able to relate to some of them myself. Now, in my functional health coaching practice, I've worked with too many young women struggling with the same issues I had, some fearful or frustrated about not being able to get pregnant. And then there are the numerous pre- and postmenopausal women that I've worked with who are trying to untangle their hormone issues so that they can gracefully get through menopause or restore the life that they once had before their hormones basically went out of whack and everything went haywire. All of them, though, have usually one thing in common: a prescription for birth control or hormone replacement therapy without a conversation about the side effects, potential risk factors, or lifestyle changes that they could make to build health and balance their hormones naturally. Now, has your doctor ever, talked to you or told you that taking birth control could increase your risk for an autoimmune condition, let alone a slew of other hormonal, liver, and health issues? Because mine surely didn't. And not the one who prescribed it to me or the various primary care doctors that I saw for annual physicals over the next 17 years after it was recommended to me. Now, as Dr. Jolene Brighton shares in her book, Beyond the Pill, there is a 300% increased risk for developing something like Crohn's disease, an autoimmune condition, if you take the pill. But many people are not talking about the health issues related to hormone treatments or how that you can actually go about balancing your hormone naturally. And another one of my really good friends and functional-minded OBGYNs, Sean Tassone, put the overuse of birth control into such clear perspective one day by saying this: birth control is prescribed to females for things such as acne, which can often be fixed by changing their diet. Would you prescribe birth control to a teenage boy with acne? No. Then why is it being prescribed for females so frequently when there are certainly other options? Hormones control many major bodily functions: emotion, cancer risk, and even memory loss. Imagine what your life and our world would be like if we all received more education about health and hormones at a younger age, or had access to better resources throughout our lifespan to understand this. So this is what I really want to address in this video, as I am about to dive into more about my mission in order to provide adequate resources and education for women, regardless of income, insurance, coverage, demographics, or social status, that will allow them to embrace their bodies more, their hormones, and be in control of their health to live their life to the fullest. And men, this is also going to benefit you as well if you're sitting here listening to this and saying this is all about women. And here's why. Let me share a little bit more information. Now, we all deserve easier access to hormone education and resources so that all of us can live our fullest life, and so that we can give the generations to come a better quality of life too. I didn't really start to understand how my body worked as a woman until I was in my 30s, practically halfway through my life. Reaching rock bottom with my long-time hormone imbalances battle led me down the road to a higher health education. Had I known as a teenager what I know now, I could have prevented the 17 plus years of irregular periods, chronic fatigue, weight gain woes, allergies, brain fog, waves of depression and anxiety, Hashimoto's, and disrupting the precious balance of my body with birth control, and so much more. Now, I'll never forget what my client Dee said about receiving her Dutch hormone test results, which is a functional lab test, and guided recommendations for diet, rest, exercise, stress reduction, and supplementation when we started working together. She said it was like Christmas. She's like, I was so excited to hear the results because we had tested for things that no one else was interested in testing. How amazing would it be to give this gift to every single woman out there? She had been on a diet her whole life, trying to lose weight with limited success, trying everything from the Beachbody diet to Weight Watchers and keto. She even explored CrossFit exercise for a while. And as she entered her 40s, she gave up on weight loss as her focus shifted to how she felt with menopause kicking into gear, which led her to uninsured hormone replacement therapy, expensive acupuncture treatments, and various other hormone therapies, none of which fully resolved her health issues and got her back to feeling like herself again. She felt helpless when it came to her hormone health, and I can totally relate to this, as I'm sure you can too. For the longest time, it felt as though I didn't have control over my hormones either. Dating all the way back to my adolescence, as my body shifted and my hormones seemed to rip through me emotionally and physically every month. A feeling both Dee and I shared, as I'm sure most women do. And this is actually a false feeling conjured up by a lack of understanding around our hormones. So, I am happy to report, though, that after working together and getting access to the right lab tests and resources to better understand her body and hormones, Dee has lost weight, her hormones are more balanced, she feels great and more like herself every single day. Dee's story is just one of the many that I see. In fact, two of my newest clients this week have a very similar story. One has been on birth control for over 40 years and prescribed multiple medications to control side effects likely linked to hormone imbalances, and who has also been struggling with weight gain and fatigue for years as well. But here's the cool part. Dee's comment actually sparked an idea that could change the course for women's hormone education and resources forever. What if every woman, regardless of income, insurance coverage, demographics, or social status, could have access to the right lab tests, resources, and education in order to gracefully get through menopause or any stage of hormone change, to advocate for themselves and collaborate with their health professionals to find solutions that are best for them. and formulate a lifestyle and a health plan that worked for their unique body, because we all are unique. Women all over the world would stop suffering and start living fuller lives. They would be better daughters, sisters, aunts, grandmothers, moms, partners, leaders, teachers, and the list goes on. And the men in their lives would greatly benefit from this improvement as well too. And so I'm excited to announce that H.E.R for Women has been born. Hormone Educations and Resources for Women for Life is the realization of a dream of a nonprofit organization that I have started that would provide hormone education and resources such as the Dutch test that was so life-changing for Dee to women regardless of their income, insurance coverage, demographics, or social status, allowing women to embrace their bodies, hormones, and be in control of their health to live their fullest lives. I am so excited to share this announcement with you. Now, this project is in the beginning stages, but it holds incredible power. I personally wish that I would have known my body better earlier in life to avoid some of the health challenges I have faced. But my journey and the journey that I've helped other women through over the years has inspired this project so that the future of women's health will be better. So I want to say a huge thank you to all of my sisters and my compassionate brothers out there who have inspired supporting this mission. And I want you to stay tuned for more information as this project develops for how you can either take advantage of it or how you might actually be able to contribute it. And in the meantime, if you find yourself struggling with hormone issues or other health issues that are unresolved or unexplained, know that I'm always here for a resource for you. You can reach out to me anytime, send me a message, shoot me an email so that we can schedule an ideal weight discovery call together to explore what might be going on with your body and how you can take back control of your health and become your own health boss too. All right, that's it. I'll see you in the next video.